Hello, viewers. Welcome back. Let's take a look at Michael Avenatti. First thing I want to look at, we know Trump hates his enemies worse than anything, that he has always sought revenge on them. So, Trump, did you get Nike to go after Avenatti? Did you get the FBI to wiretap him and all this crap? Because he's on your enemies list. Now, whether he's got a written down enemies list or just remembers all his enemies well in his hair, in his head, he is like obsessive about them. We know he hates everything Obama stands for. He's tried to undo everything that Obama has done. Trump, are you behind Avenatti's problems with Nike? Was this your plan? Have you directed the FBI to go after your enemies? Interesting. The GOP card. Has he directed the GOP to go after his enemies? Or nothing to see here, just a happy family. Here's Trump feeling the loss. His challenge to have hope, but his challenge also stars. Stormy Daniels, porn star. That was his challenge. How to at the root of this was the truth that he paid off porn stars. Made him quite emotional. 2 aces in here. Tells me, yeah, he's sort of behind this. Crowning the reading. Trump's feeling quite joyful, of course, that Avenatti is having all this trouble now, but illumination. He's mourning, he's feeling the loss of the illumination, because here's why I say it as illumination. Here's Putin, the illusions that he's created over that, regarding the election, betrayal to the country, Mueller. This is probably all in, it's interesting. I'm like not even asking about Putin and Mueller, and yet they're showing up here in the future. But the payoffs to Stormy Daniels, the illegal using campaign funds, and the Mueller having investigated all this, Russia and other investigators investigating the payoffs, Michael Cohen testifying about that. That I think Trump put the FBI up into cracking down on Avenatti. Now, let's see how Avenatti's going to fare from this. He's weaponizing the FBI. He's weaponizing... and I think, you know, with the GOP card showing on the bottom tells me they're aware of it, that he's going after his enemies. They're aware of it. Guess what? We're kind of aware of it too. Now, not that I agree with what Avenatti supposedly, allegedly did to Nike. They do have him on tape. You know, was he just being a bullying lawyer trying to negotiate a deal, or is there more to it than this? I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, viewers, I believe they had, Berman up in New York had proof that Avenatti had used money that should have gone, like, to a client that was being held in, like, escrow or whatever, being held in an account which he wasn't supposed to touch for personal use. Like, he used some of the funds for personal use. Well, how would they know that unless they had gotten all of his records? You know, whether it was bank records, you know, electric bills and leases or whatever. You know, how did they know he used some funds for personal expenses unless they'd been scrutinizing his information for months? This all happened very quickly over the last week, and he just got charged this week. How did they know he used personal funds unless they already had his bank records and stuff? They've been planning this and watching it. I can smell it. Another rat. Avenatti, how are you going to fare through this? Are you going to get out of this? Well, he's quite emotional right now, too. As he always is. Interesting. I don't have justice card or judgment or anything. Is this even going to come to trial? Let's see. Here's Avenatti trying to, I'm going to turn it up a little bit because the lighting's kind of weird in here today. Trying to win at all costs. You know, he's ready to do battle. He's like, bring it, bring it. His challenge is defeat. His challenge is being backstabbed. At the root of this, communications, you know, they did wiretap him, got him on the calls with Nike, his communications, so that's his challenge. Recent past, though, sort of truth that has come out, and I feel like this isn't just about the truth about the calls that he's recorded on with Nike. It feels like this is the truth about Trump having paid off illegally out of campaign funds, the Stormy Daniels. Crowning the reading is the government. It feels like what Avenatti has to connect is the government's influence and involvement in this, meaning at Trump's direction. Here we go again. Mother Russia. Somebody's not accepting what's offered, being separated swiftly. thief over money laundering, patience. I think it feels to me like this may not even go to court because other things are going to come out about Trump. Now that's interesting. I'm trying to read on Avenatti and I'm getting all this future stuff with Trump. And it feels like the government is looking into this, so maybe the Democrats take a little closer look at this. Is he weaponizing the FBI? Trump, are you weaponizing the FBI to go after all of your enemies? Hillary, Obama, Avenatti, who else doesn't he like? Schumer, Pelosi. Are you weaponizing the FBI? Go after anybody you don't like. But you'll probably try to go after Mueller next. He wants to send people to prison. He wants to send his enemies to prison. He's trying to make a decision right now about something. He's trying to make a decision. He's at a crossroads about something. His challenge is getting to higher ground. He can't get to higher ground. He's thrown in defense mode. Recent past here, he's looking at my victory. Look, I'm president. That's why I've got all the power and authority. I'm the winner here. He had a new inspiration, a new plan, a new course of action at the root of this. And he charged in with it. Charged in with it. He's going to get thrown off balance. He's going to get thrown off balance because of Putin. He's going to be the loser in all of this. Good news. You guys, his time is up soon. It's up soon. Interesting. I have the magician, the dirty tricks, but also manifesting something, changing a fortune times up. The Three of Cups celebrating, the Muses celebrating, it's always been a card for me of like late summer into autumn. It's got pumpkins and fruits and things down on the ground. And I'm drawn to that for some reason here. It just feels like late summer. It's definitely Trump. And a financially secure. This does feel like a woman. It can be a man or a woman, but it does feel like a woman. Their plans with overseas. Their plans with overseas that are coming out. Yeah, Trump's going to be put in defense mode. He's going to be put in defense mode. So I would say, yeah, he made a decision. He had a plan with the FBI. He had a plan, he rushed in with it, and sent the investigators rushing out in all directions to kind of weaponize the FBI to serve his enemies list. Alright, well, looks to me like Avenatti's case is not even going to go to trial. I wasn't getting justice cards or anything like that, so let's wait and see what happens. I may have to read on that again in the future. I want to see how much evidence they've got against Avenatti, but I find it interesting, the kind of evidence they have. It's like, how did they have that unless they've been watching him for a while? So we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe. And I will try to come back later today and do another video for you guys. Thanks. Bye.